welcome back. So today is going to be another foundation review on the new foundation stick from NARS Cosmetics, which is going to be their soft matte velvet foundation stick, or you already know what I'm talking about. I am talking about the Velvet Matte Foundation stick in the shade Guinea, which is going to be in the medium dark 5. I don't wear too many NARS foundations, or I haven't done too many reviews of NARS. I don't think I've done any reviews at all on NARS on my channel, so I wanted to do this. This is a fairly new foundation. It came out this past August, and I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. There seems to be a matte or a soft matte trend sort of kind of going on in the foundation world. You guys know I am not a big fan of matte foundation. However, there are ways to win my heart. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the review about this foundation. So a little bit of history or a little bit of background about this foundation. It is going to be a soft matte finish, which is going to be not too matte and flat, but it's not going to be anywhere close to satin. And it is going to be for, what does it say? It is used for all over coverage, or is going to be used for touch up on the go, which is possibly what I might use it for, since I'm really not big on every foundation stick depending on the finish. It is a creamy blendable texture. It has 20 shades, which we are all excited of. You know, NARS is one of those brands that, excuse me, hiccup. NARS is one of those brands where they have always provided a wide shade range for everybody who is either fair or deep complected. So that's why I definitely really do always enjoy NARS. They have a removable touch-up blender that pops off like this. Sorry, I did like swatch something, but they do recommend that if you use this, that you only use the formulation from this foundation and not any other foundation from their line, or any foundation as well, only because they specifically formulated this. However, this is a latex free sponge. I don't know exactly what it is made of, how they made it or anything, but they do recommend that you only use it with this formulation. I don't really think it is like too much to say about the foundation, except that they say if you're looking for a foundation stick that has a wide, like a full coverage, this isn't. Because if you notice, I'm gonna pop it up, that's how much product you get. So check that out. I literally just pushed this all the way up. I've only maybe used this 2 times, so this isn't a first impression, but I've only used it maybe just under my eyes just to swatch. But this is how much product you get. So what excuse me, what they recommend is that if you're looking for something that is full coverage, this is not the foundation for you. If you are looking for something that may be to touch up, to just kind of do a couple of swigs and then blend on your face, then this is definitely the one for you. If you want to highlight and contour and all that kind of stuff, just maybe a swatch here and then you blend it all in, then this is for you. But if you're going to be looking for something that is like full coverage and you're using a whole lot of product, you will be upset using this foundation because it doesn't appear to have a large range of product. So this is something really good that you should use if you're traveling, if you just really need a quick touch up, if you just need a quick pick me up, and you just need something that is like a 2-in-1. So without further ado, let's go ahead. My skin is already hydrated and prepped and all that kind of stuff. Once again, I'm not gonna prime my skin. I wanna see how this goes without a primer. So let's go ahead and get into the swatching. So I'm just gonna try to swatch it a little bit here. Guinea seems to really match my tone and my undertone. So let's just see. I'm gonna really build it under my eye. Which kinda, I'm hoping isn't too dark. Okay, so either I done got like 10 shades lighter, or this foundation just isn't the same as the Sheer Glow, like the coverage or like the color. So I'm gonna take this little bad boy and blend. already, like, I can see, okay, circular motions. That this is a legit true matte. I don't think I oiled up my face enough for this. Y'all know when I wear a matte foundation, like I'll have to oil my face and moisturize my face to the fullest. This little sponge thing kind of blends out good though. It's it seems like this sponge thing here kind of shears out the foundation. So I'm gonna see what it's like just kind of pressing it with my hands. Yeah, there we go. Cause it seemed like when I used the sponge, like it was kind of like shearing out the coverage. And it looks more true soft matte. So if you use maybe like a damp beauty blender or something, then maybe that might work better for you. But yeah. So now that I'm using my hands, I'm definitely more comfortable with like the texture of the foundation, because when I was using the sponge, I don't think I liked it. So this is probably as sheer as it's gonna come. This is no product at all. This is the foundation on this side. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see. I just did a legit nice and sheer looks of my skin. I mean, it still looks very skin-like. And this is nothing. This is the color. This is nothing. So I'm gonna go, hold on. So I'm gonna apply this all over my face, and then I'm gonna come back and let you know how I kind of like it all over. Okay guys, so I've applied like a nice medium coverage, like a sheer medium sort of kind of coverage. I really like blending this out with my fingers a whole lot more. Like this, I would use more so if I was like on the go. Like if I woke up and I needed to run errands and I just needed something under my eyes, then I probably would just like dab this on my face. I don't like this spongy part. I feel like it shears it out, and I just don't like the coverage that it kind of gives. My skin still looks healthy. It still looks like really glowing, kind of glowing or whatever. Like you can enhance, and I'm gonna add a little bit more makeup and stuff to it, but am I like super wild or like, ooh, like it's okay. So far it's okay. I wanna see what it looks like with like the rest of my makeup, but would I use this as an actual foundation so far? I'm not sure. So I'm going to do a full face of makeup, and then I'll be right back to let you know how I'm kind of feeling about all this. Okay guys, I am so sorry that I wasn't able to come back because my camera died. It was very strange. I thought it was fully charged, but it didn't, and I thought it was recording, but it wasn't. But let's get into some final thoughts. So for some reason, like matte and like a soft matte foundations have been like really trendy within this fall launch, within these fall launches of like cosmetic lines. And I'm really not like a matte foundation wearer, as you can say. I always tend to go towards more of a satin finish or something a little bit more with a natural radiance or luminous finish, only because my skin is a little bit more normal to dry, and because it's October now, September, October, I don't even know what today is. It's one of the days, but it's, you know, it's getting cold out, and I don't like wearing things that make my skin look more dry when my skin is a little bit more dry. So I do like the foundation. I think that it makes my skin look really good. I even tried out their what is it, their Soft Matte Complete Concealer with it. Only because I wanted to maintain the same look and type of feel to the foundation instead of adding a creamier concealer. Sometimes you just never know how different formulations of something that's a little bit more rich and creamy versus something that's a little bit more mattifying. You just never know how it goes on the face, and it could separate, and that's something you don't want when you're out running errands. But for the most part, I mean, I don't want to say like it's my favorite foundation, but I don't dislike it. It's just a different finish for me for something that I maybe have to get used to. If you have oily skin, this is perfect for you. This is perfect because especially even the concealer, like it covers, and just a heads up, speaking of coverage, now that I'm on that topic, most of my coverage came from the foundation. The foundation isn't really a heavy coverage, like I guess it's like a sheared medium coverage, and that sponge part kind of sheared out the foundation a little bit more, so the coverage really came from the concealer. And I did set it with my RCMA loose setting translucent powder, but I mean, once again, this is just something I have to get used to. It does look great, and it is something that looks like it's gonna photograph really well. So I think I would be kind of like excited to try that, maybe in like photographs, but maybe as my everyday. It may not be me personally. But once again, people, if you are oily, this is great for you. If you are somebody who is just really quick on the go, you're traveling, but you kind of want a nice polished look, this is perfect for you. But if you're somebody who wants that thick, full coverage look and you just want a lot more coverage, this probably is not going to be the foundation for you. You're going to use way more product than what you need. You are going to be upset that you paid 45 to 48 bucks for a foundation, and you're going to be done with it in maybe like 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how much you use and how often. Or you're going to be seeing a very huge chunk of it gone within 2 to 3 weeks of after purchasing it, if it becomes your everyday foundation. But yes, I think that this is something that's really cool to have. I don't know how I feel about the sponge part. Am I super wild about it? No, I'm not super wild out about it. Am I gonna highly recommend you to run to the stores right now, go get this? This is a must-have. If you don't buy it, I don't feel like you're missing out on anything, unless you're somebody who's looking for something super quick on the go. And I think that is the purpose of this product. And I think people may look at this product and misuse it for what it's not, thinking that it's just like a full-blown cakey foundation, and it's not. It's just not. So I think if you get this foundation, know what you're getting it for, because it'll be perfectly great for that. And I would highly recommend that for you. But if you're somebody, this is your everyday foundation, you wear a lot of coverage, and you may not be that well pleased with it if you overuse it, but it is nice. It's amazing. You can manipulate the formula a little bit more. I didn't spray my face with too much of the milky mist because I still wanted it to be mattifying. Just, you know, I just really wanted to see how the formula played out throughout the day. It has been several hours actually since I've had it on, and I mean, it's really not hot outside, and my skin kind of still remained the same. So I can say overall I am kind of, you know, happy with it. I like how it looks. I probably would use this for more photography, or for more of like taking pictures of makeup or something along the lines of that, for me personally. But once again, if you're getting it for one of those reasons, just know why you're getting the foundation as you would any foundation. But besides that, you guys, that is all that I have. I'm ready to take my face off because it's late and I want to watch a movie and go to sleep. And I hope you guys have a good one. See you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and you make sure you subscribe and hit notifications for when I post a video. And also make sure you subscribe to my blog, abundleofbrit.com. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.